Hi, I'm Dr Rachel Hallett and I'm a lecturer in the School of Medical Sciences at Bangor University. I'm sitting here today with a picture of coronavirus behind me, which seemed quite appropriate, largely because that's why I'm sitting in my house, and people listening to this probably are too, and why I'm not able to welcome any visitors and students and applicants here for open days. So I thought I'd just put together a few words about our school and our undergraduate courses in particular, and give you a flavour, some of the things that we would tell visitors on open days, and to encourage you as well, of course, to get in touch with us if you've got any questions for staff or students here. So perhaps I'll start with a little bit of information about the courses that we're running. We have a new foundation year that's been running this year for the first time, and this is a year that can lead into any one of our undergraduate degree programmes. It was designed specifically to give students, perhaps those without the necessary sort of scientific background, a good grounding in biology, chemistry, maths and study skills to enable them to really succeed going on to the undergraduate courses. It's going really well. It's a small group teaching, really interactive, and the students are really enjoying it this year. The undergraduate courses we have then are 4 at the moment: medical sciences, or BMed Sci degree, bachelor's in biomedical science. This is an accredited degree, which is accredited by the professional body, the Institute of Biomedical Science. We have medical biology and medical biochemistry BSc degrees as well. Now, in our undergraduate courses, they all sound relatively similar, but they diverge quite significantly in years 2 and 3, and so wherever your interests lie, we think we have a course here for you. We have a common first year in our courses, and that's because so many of the underpinning subjects like cell biology, genetics, laboratory sciences, getting to grips with all laboratory techniques, some of the study skills and research skills and the ways in which we help direct you into becoming a more self-directed learner are really common across all of those degrees. So students are taught together in a common first year. After that, as I said, the degree streams split up. The BSc in Biomedical Science, our accredited degree, then leads you on to becoming a very adept laboratory scientist. You study the core disciplines involved in diagnostic science, which is related very much to NHS pathology labs and the diagnosis that's going on in hospital laboratories. So things like microbiology, cell pathology, clinical biochemistry and haematology are the core disciplines that make up much of the biomedical science degree. There's also the option with this degree to take a year-out work placement within an NHS pathology lab as well. For the medical sciences degree, it tends to attract students who are perhaps a little bit more focused on a clinical career, thinking about health and disease, perhaps at a more macro level, as well as the cell and molecular biology that's so important in today's medical sciences. So the focus in years 2 and 3 moves towards core subjects in physiology, human physiology, in human anatomy. We have a dissection room for use for those students as well. In therapeutics, microbiology, and diagnosis in a more theoretical way. So that sort of separates out those 2 degree streams. The other degree streams, medical biology and medical biochemistry, then start to specialise in years 2 and 3 with more of a research theme, thinking about biochemistry in the field of medicine and about medical biology, which kind of leads on to students who are often interested in doing research, medical research, as perhaps a later career. So we're a small school, but we have a good range of staff with backgrounds in a whole different variety of disciplines. So you'll be taught by some of the core teaching staff here, such as myself. We also have lectures and practicals running by our colleagues, our research colleagues who work in the Northwest Cancer Research Institute in Bangor, and they form part of the School of Medical Sciences, and it means that they can really bring their world-leading cutting-edge research into the classroom for you. We also have good links with the local health board as well, BCUHB in North Wales, and we have guest lecturers coming from there that might be clinicians, pharmacists, laboratory scientists who are working in the hospital labs. And this really means that you're getting to hear what's going on in the real world, what's happening at the moment in your specialist fields. So as I mentioned, we are a small school, we're a friendly school, we really pride ourselves on pastoral care. Students here have good support mechanisms. We have a personal tutor for each student, and they'll be with you for the whole of the 3 years here. We have good support from our students as well. We have peer guides and e-buddies to answer questions and support students as they settle into university life. So one other new development within the school has been our collaboration with Cardiff University and their medical school there. So we now have students who are able to study medicine in Bangor for 4 years of their medical degree course, and that's the graduate entry programme, and that's called C21 North, and that might be of interest to some of our undergrads who are looking to progress into a career in medicine later on. So I hope that's answered perhaps a few of your questions and given you a flavour of what life is like in the School of Medical Sciences. Please do feel free to contact us. We're on Twitter, Facebook, all the social media platforms, or you can email us, you can get in touch with us via Unibuddy, and we'd be really happy to hear from you. I hope you're all staying well and keeping safe during this period of the pandemic, which will hopefully pass. And I also hope that we'll be seeing some people who've heard me today here in September to study with us.